Okay, this video I'd done before, but it was really low, the sound volume, so at the request of my readers, I'm going to redo it again. I am in the Flexibility 3 theme options, and we're going to start with the transparent header. The default is set to no, and this is what it would look like. This comes from your general settings. So I'm going to say yes to this, and then I'm going to refresh my screen to show you what that will look like if you say yes to transparent header. Okay, this is before. I'm going to refresh, and now you can see that the red has turned to transparent. It matches the background here. Okay, so the next option is changing the color. So if you want to change the color, I'm going to do something real drastic. I'm going to make it pink. I'm going to take the transparent header back to no, and I'm going to save those changes. And now you can see we have a pink header, and our title from our blog settings is still showing. So that's how you change the color if you're not using a custom header. We are going to actually add a custom header. Now you can choose, well, let's go through this. Ryan has some preset header choices, so I'm going to go down and choose the money option so you can see what that does. I'm going to save those changes, and now you can see that we have some money in our header. Those are options that you can choose if you don't have a custom header. We're actually going to load a custom header, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And you have to actually load the picture to your media library first, and you have to make sure that your custom header background is set to anything except none. So I'm going to scroll up to my media library, and I'm going to click on media, and I have no new media installed, so I'm going to click on add new, select files, and I'm going to choose a header from my computer. And now I need that URL. So once it loads, I'm going to scroll down and grab that URL here. Control A, Control C, save all changes. I'm back at my header options, and I'm going to paste the URL of my custom graphic, and I'm going to save changes. And then we're going to refresh the header to show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like before. When I reload it, our custom header will be installed. We still have some tweaks to do. For example, we have to tell Flexibility that the header is bigger than what the default is. And in another video, we'll talk about how to hide this. The default setting for header height is 120. I'm going to change it to 180. You would change it to whatever your designer has created on your header, the size. So the height default is 120. We're going to change it to 180. And now that shows nicely. It shows the whole header. In our first header, my designer had to move this because it ran over into the RSS feed here. You can remove this option, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. Now we're going to talk about this. If I'm not using a custom header and I want to move that down to lower in the page, all you have to do is scroll down here right up underneath the title padding and change that. I'll change it to 80 so you can see the difference. Okay, so here it's a little higher. I'm going to refresh my screen, and you're going to see that this nonstop moves down. You can see how it moves down. That's what that padding is about. In our next video, we're going to talk about transparent headers and how to remove this but keep it for SEO purposes. I hope you enjoy. Thanks a lot.